welcome back to Hecw Uprise. I am your host again, Matthew Husselbury, and tonight we are set for action as the semi-finals of the Hecw Heavyweight Championship Tournament take place, and we get to find out what is going to happen to Mark Reigns after that disastrous attack on Kevin Wolf here from Belfast, Northern Ireland. Let's get this underway. And here comes General Manager Razor, not in his normal happy cheerful face today, almost as if something horrible has happened in the world of HGCW in the last couple of days. Kevin Wolf, still no word on this man's ability to wrestle and if he will be in combat tonight, or will somebody get a bye to the final? I think Razor is about to tell us. And there we have it. Kevin Wolf will not be able to wrestle tonight, and Mike Black will make his way to the What? No! That's the music of one man and one man only. That is Mark Reigns interrupting the general manager as he makes his way into the ring. And Mark Reigns has a word for the general manager here. Doesn't want to wait his turn. He believes he should still have that world title belt. No, he's attacking Razor. The man is an elderly legend. Leave him alone. This is out of order, Mark. This is completely out of order. No, the mark out, knocking him clean to the ground. Mark Reigns has gone entirely too far this time. The man needs to be stopped. This is disgusting. This is outrageous. Mark Reigns, you scumbag. Ladies and gentlemen, receiving word that Razor is okay. He has an injured neck from the attack, but he is still backstage and he is planning what is going to happen next to Mark Reigns. But here we have a tag team encounter. The Knockout Kids, they'll be taking on Starman and Anomoly. And we have received word just at the top of this broadcast that at the pay-per-view there will be a match to determine the first tag team champions, and it will in fact be the Knockout Kids here, Adam Storm and Steve Kendall, and they'll be taking on Generation, the team of Jay Bullet and Chris Blade. The Knockout Kids look determined and ready to dismantle and destroy their opponents tonight with heavy blows, big throws and tough submissions. Knockout Kids are a formidable team and look more determined than ever to claim some tag team gold. But will they make it past their opponents tonight, Starman and the Anomoly? Here we go, already in the ring, Starman and Anomoly starting the ring against Adam Storm. Adam Storm with a big belly to back suplex, knocking Anomoly to the ground as he scoops him straight back up. Adam Storm then comes in with the Irish whip, bouncing him off the ropes. Anomoly bounced off the chest, scooped underneath, going for that big Greco-Roman style takedown as Anomoly crawls to the corner but does not manage so, as Adam Storm now throws him towards Kendall. And Kendall gets tagged in as he puts a giant blow right into the ribs of the Anomoly, and that is a big back-to-back suplex, scooping him back to his feet as he's thrown him again into that corner turnbuckle, bouncing straight out, confused and dazed. The Anomoly, oh, there with a big T-bone, and now the full mount as he begins to rain blows into the masked face of the Anomoly. Things are not looking good for this new team here to HGCW. And what's Adam Storm doing? Adam Storm has come off the apron. The referee's just about this, and he's attacking the Starman. The Starman's getting attacked too. Storm has got the Starman high up with a giant over-shoulder face buster there, as now we see a big back blow there from Steve Kendall, knocking the Anomoly unconscious as he drags him back to his feet. Kendall now throwing him into the corner. Are they looking for it? No, a bounce off the corner that hit so hard he bounced straight back out. Anomoly this time makes his way in as Kendall tags in Storm. What are they looking for? There they go. I think this is it. They call this the Big Knockout, and there it is. What a terrible name for a great finisher, but whatever. And here comes Kendall, keeping the Starman at bay as the Knockout Kids make easy work there of this new tag team to the HGCW scene. And you've got to wonder if the Generation are sitting backstage watching the competition they have at the pay-per-view. You've got to put your money here on the Knockout Kids. They look ready and hungry for tag team gold.
I've been brought backstage. I hear there's an altercation. Yes, there is. Carnage here is taking Hysteria apart. These two are supposed to have a match tonight, and it looks like Carnage decided to start it before they even make it out of the backstage area. Carnage, this giant man from the Orient, making a dominant display here as he beats down Hysteria. We need security back here, goddammit, security! Carnage must be stopped. Hysteria had an amazing battle last week with Ryan Haze, and his repayment for it is this, the battering from the beast from the east. And he's literally having his way with Hysteria here. This is disgusting. Where's security? Somebody needs to put an end to this. Razor is backstage, injured, trying to nurse a wound, and it looks like the lunatics have taken over the asylum here tonight. This is outrageous. Somebody do something. Hysteria not even managing to fight back in the slightest. This man is an enormous, giant beast of a human being. Hysteria doesn't stand a chance. We just gotta hope that Carnage finishes with him quick enough. Choking him out, leaving him to the wayside. This is out of order. Someone needs to get control of this broadcast. It has lost it. It is not okay. Look at him gloating about what he's done. God damn it. Okay, let's hope we can get some order back on this show, as we have Matt Gambler taking on Kenny Ryan here tonight. And this should be a pretty amazing encounter, to be completely honest. Matt Gambler has been begging and chomping for a chance. He's seen him last week make his way to the ring and ask why he wasn't included. Matt Gambler has had to fight for everything he's ever had, and tonight he's going to fight one more time against the man Kenny Ryan, a tag team specialist, tag team with the mid-card thriller Trent Miller, who will also be in action later on tonight. But in a singles encounter, how can he do? Gambler looking confident, calm and collected as always. This man likes to play high stakes games, and hopefully tonight he can hit the high stakes on Kenny Ryan and stake his claim why he should be in the picture for the title. The aura he carries with him, a man oozing confidence, a man who knows he can be at the top and wants his opportunity to show it. This could be his showcase. And I am getting word as well from the back that Razor has managed to get security out, and he's managed to get Carnage off the site, which is always good news. Hysteria will be assessed by our medical teams as well. And here's his opponent, Kenny Ryan, former prodigy of MPH, who's never managed really to break out and make that success he had from the earlier beginnings of his career. Tipped as the next big thing in HECW, he's never quite made it to that stage. But maybe tonight, as a second part of this rebuild of HECW begins, Kenny Ryan could finally reach the potential of the great MPH seen in him all that time back. Or will this just be a continuation of a Kenny Ryan story? Almost there, but just not quite good enough. Ladies and gentlemen, this might be a fast, high-paced encounter. We're going to see who the better man is here, Matt Gambler or Kenny Ryan. Let's get this underway. And that's the bell ringing. Gambler goes to kick, dodged out the way by Gambler. Gambler now get caught in the armbar. Early on, Kenny Ryan could be looking for a very quick, very early submission victory, but no. Ryan rolls his way out. That's a big clothesline by Gambler. Takes Kenny Ryan to the ground. Picking him back up. Gambler now scoops him onto his shoulder. Instead, is he looking for snake eyes? No! A big power slam straight in the centre of the ring. Back in the HECW logo. As Gambler now picks Ryan back up. Big elevation, that amazing drop kick. The large athletic flame of Matt Gambler. Not quite as big and bulky as some of the wrestlers in HECW. More lean, like a runner's physique or an athlete's physique. Matt Gambler is a different breed of athlete than what we've seen in the first couple of shows so far. As Kenny Ryan gets picked back up. Kenny Ryan not getting the opening he'd hoped for, as that big backbreaker crumbles into the ground. And now Gambler looking for an armbar of his own, repaying the early on contest as match. But Ryan managing to roll through, go for a big club to the face, and that could be damaging to Matt Gambler. That could be enough to get the opening for Ryan, who now grabs him in the front headlock, bringing him towards the ropes. What's he looking for? Irish ripping him off. And a big... No! Matt Gambler managed to get out of the way of that. Looking at a big cravat throw there as Ryan picks him up for that quick, smooth neck breaker. Ryan's now got Gambler high up on the ground. Grabs him in a front face lock, snapmare takedown. Gets him across the head in a triangle choke. And Gambler managed to flip the pressure, finding a way out. Gambler now back in control of the match. Scoops underneath him. Ryan with the big clothesline, knocking Gambler straight to the ground. Ryan now scooping him back up. Big smack to the back of the head, knocking Gambler back to the ground. And a knee across the kidneys, taking away some of that power and strength from that Gambler there. But Gambler, both of them in a collar elbow, and Gambler managed to break out. Gambler now needs to face out a quick DDT. Scramble in the brains of Kenny Ryan. Is that enough for a cover? No. Ryan with the ring withal to get his feet straight on the ropes and get his back up to his ground. Ready to take on Gambler. As Gambler now gets caught in a second Fujiwara armbar. But Gambler this time is quick enough to find the ropes. And a big, giant European uppercut rocks Matt Gambler straight to his core. He's now on the ropes, literally and figuratively. But another elbow brings him through, and a scoop and a slam. Kenny Ryan is down on the mat. Matt Gambler back in control as he looks for another backbreaker. And he gets the middle rope. Not very quite unfamiliar territory there for Matt Gambler, but he does manage to take a payoff with that double elbow. Picking him up. What's he looking for? That cravat driver. Is that enough to get the pin here? No. Kenny Ryan managed to kick out, and Gambler now needs to look for the next move in his arsenal, his next big attack. He's looking for that high stakes, ladies and gentlemen. Will this be enough to put Gambler away? Gets him up. He does. Clean up, inside and down into the DDT. People don't get up from the high stakes, and I'm sure Gambler is going to relish this victory. And he does as he picks up the pin. Matt Gambler beats Kenny Ryan in quite short order. Gambler now taking in the glory. He knows he should be in that match. Wait, Kenny Ryan's not leaving the ring. What's Kenny Ryan going to do? He's bargaining with Gambler. He's shaking his hand. A show of respect here from the tag team specialist. Matt Gambler and the respect of everyone he walks into the ring with. This man may well be the future of this company, if only he can get those in charge to show it. Oh, lucky me. Here comes Alex Starr. Just what you want in a broadcast that's slowly but surely going off the rails. We've seen Razor taken out, Hysteria attacked backstage, we've seen the Knockout Kids making short work of some new guys, and now we get Alex Starr. The man who believes he is the true megastar of HECW. The fans, however, have a slightly different opinion. Alex Starr, though, hard to argue success, a one-time HECW heavyweight champion, though he did in fact win that belt when he was quite literally handed it by MBH. However, the annals of history just show Alex Starr, one-time HECW heavyweight champion, and he did hold that belt for 6 months before he was finally beaten by Mark Reigns. And what's he got to show here tonight? Here he is, complaining about his position in the company. This is classic Alex Starr 101, the delusion of a man who thinks he should be top of the card. And you know what? The fans react in the way you'd expect to Alex Starr. The way they traditionally reflect to Alex Starr. They don't boo, they don't cheer, they give him cold indifference. But there's a man taking exception here to him, and that is Hamilton. I can hear his music playing. You've got to believe Hamilton. A bit disappointed maybe that last week he lost to Mike Black. He believed this was his chance to make it to the top of the card. And he was beaten. In a close performance, no less, but Hamilton, frustrated. I spoke to him after the show last week, and the only words he said to me were, I need to do better. But let's see what he wants to do tonight. Is this the start of Hamilton's redemption? As he tries to save the fans from Alex Starr. Hamilton knows what the fans want. Less Alex Starr and more action. And he's saying it right here, right now. And the fans receptive, understanding that Hamilton has their best interests at heart. Alex Starr's taking exception though. Getting right in the grill of Hamilton. And a cheap shot! A cheap shot at Hamilton. Alex Starr's actually grown some balls, ladies and gentlemen. Or maybe not. As Hamilton begins to make short work of the delusional megastar. Oh, he's taking him to pieces. But once again, it's another example. We are losing control of this show, folks. Well, Starr, half and half suplex. Oh, nice. Alex Starr actually showing some gumption as he tries to get away from Hamilton. May have bitten off more than he can chew, but now he has an opportunity. He runs straight into him, and Hamilton clubs him again to the back, knocking him to the ground. Yeah, I think it's a good chance that Alex Starr has definitely bitten off more than he can chew here. Has he awoken an angry beast in Hamilton as Hamilton begins to just take him apart? And Starr quickly now, DDT, knocking Hamilton down. And what's Alex Starr, like a coward, tail between his legs, begins to run back up the ramp. This is outrageous. Hamilton having none of it. As he sees him, he's left the ring and Hamilton is going to chase him down. Alex Starr now. No, it's a distraction. Alex Starr running back down the ramp. And Hamilton managed to grab him, goes behind and slams Alex Starr back onto the concrete. Alex Starr has definitely awoken an angry beast. I think this will be one time his delusions are going to get the better of him. And Hamilton brings him straight to the ground. Referee's trying to get some order now. Finally some control over this show.
Attention citizens, this is a citywide announcement. A level red situation is in effect. All non-essential personnel evacuate immediately to your designated zones. Repeat, warning level red. Evacuate now.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I apologise for the interruption there in our broadcast. We do now have the cameras back under control, and I can bring you our next contest. The lights have gone out, it can only mean the arrival of one man. The demon, clown, the killer Carney, Antichrist. Last week, not necessarily having the greatest week. Knocked out in the first round of that tournament by Jack Maverick with a swift elbow and then a moonshine creek. Left him incapacitated in short of 2 minutes. Enormous victory from Jack Maverick, and Antichrist will be looking to get his momentum back underway tonight. Once again though, making his way to the ring on his own. No Riley, no Gacy the Clown. One's got to wonder as he sent them away, what happens to his menagerie of freaks? And can Antichrist get himself back in the winning ways? There is a presence Antichrist gives, an awkward feeling of coldness in the arena when he makes his way to the ring. But you've got to wonder, with that loss, has some of that fear, some of that aura gone from the Antichrist? And will his opponent today manage to take control of that, as Lamar Elliot is going to take on the Antichrist? Lamar Elliot, making his HW debut last week, had a fantastic showing against Kevin Wolf. Many people actually saying that Lamar Elliot should have been given Kevin Wolf's place instead of letting Mike Black have the bye to the final, but the board of directors and Razor made the call, and instead Lamar Elliot here looks to get his momentum underway as two people who lost last week look to get a nice victory started here in HGCW. And Lamar Elliot, just like last week, oozing charisma, oozing machismo, oozing confidence. The fans a bit more receptive this week to him, a bit more of understanding of what this guy is all about. People already tipping this man to be a future star. And people wondering, really, what will Lamar Elliot do next in his career in HGCW? Has he got the momentum behind him to begin a charge to either the UK title or the world title. But that decision can only be made as he makes his way through Antichrist here tonight. But the man, it's hard to argue, looks like a star. We're ready to get this one underway. Antichrist, Lamar Elliot, here on HECW. Oh, and a big roll through, stomp to the chest of Antichrist. Quickly in the match here already, Lamar Elliot bringing it to the Antichrist as he goes behind for a lumbar check. Quick, decisive action here as Elliot dropping a knee across the face, paying homage to the great Hulk Hogan. Oh, knee to the back, and he running in with that running kick, takes him straight to the ground. Lamar Elliot now coming in for a camel clutch, paying homage to Hulk Hogan's great rival, the Iron Sheik there. Ducks on the knee, and Antichrist finally managed to make some momentum in this match as he begins to soak in the atmosphere, the boos of the crowd. Elliot now flung over the top, slams to the ground and a kick to the back. Antichrist now taking a bit of control of this match. He scoots him up, but Elliot manages to dive behind, kicks the back of the knee, ducks underneath, and that is a big kick to the head. We've seen those kicks last week as he did huge damage to the skull of Kevin Wolf, but no, Antichrist managed to get back in with that flying, rolling headbutt, smacking him in the back of the head, getting to his knees, and what's he looking for here? Scoops him up, choking him, just outright choking him. Referee stand the headbutt. Elliot knocked straight to the ground. Antichrist now going for a scoop, and Elliot again managed to slide out to the back. Elliot, Irish whipping him, hitting him over the top rope. What is Elliot looking for here? And a big hip toss as Elliot climbs to the top rope. Maybe looking for that frog splash. No, it's a big elbow drop, which is dodged by Antichrist. Antichrist back in control of this match. But a jab to the face, two jabs and a kick, and another jab, and a big overhead club, and another jab, and a kick, and a punch, and a block by Antichrist. Elliot continuing that striking offense, knocking Antichrist into the ropes as he bounces him off, ducks underneath, ducks behind, and a big rebound clothesline. What is Elliot looking for here? He's got him in the legs. Elliot, take a look at the crowd. He's swinging him. He is swinging Antichrist around and around and around and around he goes. The confusion, disorientation of Antichrist is going to get a big bump. And there it is, smacked straight to the ground. As Lamar Elliot climbs to the top rope. Big diving splash across the knees of Antichrist. Antichrist now back with some momentum in this match, hopefully, and a clothesline as he bounces back with another one. That's Antichrist looking for. And a big face, kicking him to the ground. Antichrist now has what he needs. A kick to the ribs, no, blocked by Lamar Elliot. Lamar Elliot now gets him in that suplex position and brings him straight down to the mat. Lamar Elliot now looking for an opening, looking to finish Antichrist, and a roll through, stomp again, just like at the start of the match, hitting on those ribs that must be hurting still from last week, from that amazing steamrolling he got from Jack Maverick as Antichrist dodges another elbow. Antichrist now looking to capitalise on Lamar Elliot, but doesn't manage to get any more than a 1 count. Elliot stumbling back to his feet. Antichrist trying to hit him. Lamar Elliot dodging the way. The lights have gone out, and Antichrist, the scary presence, standing right behind him into that turnbuckle. Antichrist now raining elbows into the face of Lamar Elliot. You've got to wonder, has the lung upstart bitten off more than he can chew here with Antichrist? Antichrist looking more firmly in control. He goes behind with a T-bone suplex. And a kick to the back. Stomping him across the back. Antichrist just choked him out. Referee, step in. Antichrist now going for the cover, and Lamar Elliot, before even the count of 1, managing to kick out here. Antichrist picks him back up. Kick to the ribs. Antichrist has got him. Oh! That suplex into the side slam. Is that all she wrote tonight for Lamar Elliot? Uno, dos, and he kicks out on the 3. Lamar Elliot still in this. The tenacity of this young man. As Antichrist is looking for that dark carnival. Can he hit it? Kicks it. No, Lamar Elliot blocks it. Lamar. Oh, the dragon screw there. Antichrist now trying to get back to his feet. Lamar soaking in. He's ready. He's feeling it. He knows he can win this match. But how can he do it? Antichrist is on the ropes. Lamar bounces him off. follows him up with a knee, and again, follows him up with a knee, brings him into the middle of the ring, and it's a Russian leg sweep. Lamar Elliot knows he's got an opening here, an opportunity to finish off the Antichrist. And he gets behind him. Lumbar! That already weakened back. Lamar Elliot climbs to the top rope. He's looking for big splash again across the knees. Antichrist managing to find a way back into this contest. And he clubs him straight to the ground. The vicious attacking ability, but Elliot with a roll through. Elliot with the roll through. And it's not enough. It is not enough. Antichrist manages to find a way out. Lamar Elliot with a triangle into the elbows across the forehead. Antichrist now in a bad position. Lamar Elliot firmly in control. As he bounces over the rope, what's he looking for? The fans are behind him. A big, moonsault! Antichrist looking worse for wear as Lamar Elliot climbs the top rope. And this is a move that got on that HHW contract. Is it? Is it going to be the frog splash? It is that giant big frog splash across the knees. Antichrist managing to escape certain defeat as he continues to slam Lamar Elliot back into the ground. Antichrist now stomping him across the ribs. Oh, what a big nerve hold. What's Antichrist looking for next? As he picks Anomoly back up. Get him in that front face lock. Elliot now. Antichrist took too long as Elliot comes behind with that giant Pele kick. Antichrist crumbles. Lamar Elliot climbs to the top rope. And then for a second time, he's looking for it. That giant big frog splash, and this time it finally hits. Elliot crawls over for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Lamar Elliot is the winner of this contest. What an amazing showing from this young kid.
Here is your winner,
You gotta wonder about Antichrist. That's 2 losses in a row. How does he recover from this? But the moment, the spotlight right now, belongs to none other than Lamar Elliot, the newest upstart on the HECW scene. Ladies and gentlemen, I predict big things for this man in the future. And the fans are now firmly behind him as well. Lamar Elliot charges forward in HECW. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have had a crazy night so far of HECW action. We've had general manager's attack. We've had 3 exciting matches. We have seen backstage assault and interview segments gone wrong. And next we have the man who somehow inexplicably claims to be the biggest star of Japanese independent wrestling. Now, trust me when I say this, I have not found a single tape of Chase Knight's activities in Japan. I have checked cagematch.com and not a single match from him in Japanese wrestling is listed at all. It's almost like he's made the entire thing up, but he still claims he has the highest selling best of DVD collection in Japanese history, outselling even the legendary deathmatch tournament. If you can provide evidence, anyone in the HW universe can provide evidence of this, please do send it in to me for my best journalistic integrity. However, this man, we'll have to take his word for it. The biggest star in Japanese wrestling, Chase Knight. I just call him the rat-faced gremlin. But tonight he's taking on another half of a tag team he's seen earlier on. He's taking on Kenny Ryan's tag team partner, the mid-card thriller, Trent Miller. And here he comes. The crowd quite receptive of this young man. Starting to make a bit of a name himself before the shutdown of HECW. Even managed to earn himself a United Kingdom Championship. And him and his partner, Kenny Ryan, were beginning to make their way to the top of the tag team scene. But tonight the two of them are having independent one-on-one action. You've got to think on Trent Miller's mind, there's 2 goals here. Does he try and claim the Tag Team Championship, or does he try and reclaim the United Kingdom Championship that he held for 372 days? And he calls himself the mid-card thriller because when he was United Kingdom Championship, the main event was right in the mid-card because this man was having the best matches on the entire show. But tonight, he's taking on huge in Japan, the rat-faced knacker himself. The disgust. Oh god, and he's trying to blindside him. Chase Knight taking Trent Miller down early on in this contest, stomping him away, kicking him to the ground. Chase Knight not really one for honest competitive matchups. Instead, take any shortcut he can. Maybe that's how he got inexplicably big in Japan. Shortcuts. But Trent Miller's already looking wounded as he continues these rolling sentons. Maybe let them in the Japanese dojos. And look at him. Taunting the crowd, taunting the others, sunken in eyes. What a disgusting looking man. Oh, big chops to the chest, and another big knee. Maybe displaying some Japanese strong style, who knows. Top rope. Oh, diving double stomp. And it kicks the back. Trent Miller now manages to make a block as Trent Miller comes down the mid-call thriller there with a good, nice Russian leg sweep as he picks Chase Knight, my apologies, back to the stop. And Chase Knight rolls out the way, ducks underneath. Float over DDT connects. Trent Miller back on the ground. And that collar and elbow blocked by Trent Miller. And again the block one blocked there as he comes through. Double knees. Bringing Trent Miller straight to the ground. Top rope now. And a diving headbutt there. Trying to scramble the mind of Trent Miller. Chase Knight with that step up in Shiguri. And a big knee across the kidneys. Miller has really not had a look in this match at all. That early attack, that Pearl Harbor there from Chase Knight. As he continues to dominate in control with a scoop slam. Chase Knight absolutely having his way with Trent Miller. This is disgusting actions. And a big tope there. Miller with that big diving rolling kick, almost knocking Trent Miller unconscious. It's been all Chase Knight this entire way through this match. From top to bottom, Miller has had nothing going through, apart from now he managed to get that reversal in. As he comes in with that third press, raining blows onto Trent Miller's head. And now Knight getting the pin as Miller goes to give the cover. And Knight managing to kick out quite quickly. And a stomp to the ribs misses. Running Meteora brings Trent Miller to the ground as Chase Knight climbs up high. What is he looking for here? And another diving headbutt comes straight across the shoulder of Trent Miller. Falls it through with a senton, continuing to pillage and pile on those ribs. And now Chase Knight showing his guns, I assume. Big stop misses. And a running knee. That strong style knee. I mean, again, he's big in Japan. There we go. And that suplex into the Falcon Arrow. He's making the deal. As Knight begins to dominate Miller. Miller looking for the ropes as he climbs back up. Knight now throwing him out the ring. What is he looking for here? Miller trying to scramble back up. Chase Knight. No. Chase Knight. He's got something in his mind as he bounces off the ropes. A suicide dive sending Trent Miller crashing into that barricade. Chase Knight firmly in control as he Pearl Harbored, attacking Trent Miller from the front. Now what's Knight looking for? Going across the legs. He's tying him up. Indian Deathlock. No, Miller fighting out quite quickly. Knight now. Go for a chop, it was blocked though. As he gets that big arm drag on Trent Miller. And another big kick. Clearing Trent Miller's mind. What's he looking for next? Bouncing him to the ropes. Miller now with a moment's peace. No, Trent Miller managed to get back in the ropes. Picks him up. Explode his turnbuckle. This is poor Trent Miller. He is getting torn to shreds as Chase Knight now looks for his next movement. Blocked by Trent Miller. Miller throwing Knight into the ropes. What's Miller looking for? Miller blocks him. And Chase Knight now with that big headbutt. Gets him down for a quick suplex. Chase Knight looking to finish this match quick as he can. Picks him up. Big back body drop. Chase Knight begging for it. He calls this the Ichiban Ippon #1 in Japan. Here it is. Slam. As he goes for the cover. 2, 3. He's done it. Chase Knight with a disgusting early assault on Trent Miller. Trent Miller never really had an opportunity to get into it. And Chase Knight now basking in his glory, taunting Miller from the outside of the ring. Oh, come on, that is completely out of order, Trent. Trent down on the ground, and Knight, disgusting man he is. And here we go, it is main event time, y'all. We have Jack Maverick taking on Ryan Haze in a semi-final of the HECW Heavyweight Tournament. And speaking of Maverick, here he comes, my hero and yours, the crick swinging, moonshine drinking, tractor driving Jack Maverick.
Making his way to the ring from El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 298 pounds.
Last week, an excellent showing against the Antichrist, managing to take him down in less than 2 minutes. Already the bookies' favourite heading into this tournament, Jack Maverick has possibly etched his place as the undisputed 1-1 favourite of this tournament. Looking ready, calm and collected. As always, Jack Maverick knows he's good and knows he has what it takes to climb to the top once again. And tonight, that climb to the top comes through Ryan Haze. Ryan Haze, a bit of an unknown entity, but he was a man who was trained by MPH and trained by Chris Fortune. He is the nephew of MPH, Matt Haze. In his last outing against Hysteria, we've seen many traits from him. We've seen how calm he can be, how collected he can be, his calculating nature, that cheat-to-win attitude taken from the great PLC. On top of that, we've seen his athleticism, his speed, his knowledge of the ring and its craft way beyond the age of this 22-year-old man. But he has a challenge and an uphill battle here tonight. For him to make it to the final of the pay-per-view in only his second match in HECW would be an enormous and unbeatable feat. However, to do that, he has to go through Jack Maverick. And we all know from experience, Jack Maverick is a man who is dangerous even on his worst day. The elbow can come from nowhere, can knock any man out. And now he's added that Moonshine Creek, enough to wind and decimate an opponent. Will Ryan Hayes' flurry of super kicks, his quick slams and his high octane offense be enough to take out Jack Maverick? Genuinely, I do not know, and I for one, ladies and gentlemen, am very excited to see this clash of styles here in the main event of HECW Uprise. The bell is about to be rung and it begins. Maverick runs straight out and Haze, faster than Antichrist, managed to slip behind. There's that speed versus power advantage I'd spoken about earlier on the when he was on his way to the ring. Speed versus power is like an immovable object and an unstoppable force. One of them has to give way eventually. And early on in this contest, we're seeing neither man give an inch. If anything, Maverick with a very slight advantage. But we know from watching Ryan Haze last week that he has that pop-up ability to just find a way at any given moment to bring some speed and explosive power into a contest. And we're looking at it just now. We are seeing Ryan Haze being almost torn apart, but just there you can see he managed to just roll out the way of that knee quick enough to give himself a quick opening as he rakes across the eyes of Jack Maverick. But Jack Maverick had the mental wherewithal to not get taken out of his game as he brings him down for another huge suplex, almost knocking Ryan Haze completely out of his game plan. And as I mentioned about early advantages, we are seeing one here. The power of Ryan Haze is just not enough to contest the power of Jack Maverick. Ryan Haze's speed is being neutralised by that aggression that Maverick is showing here, as he continues to manhandle and control Haze at every given opportunity. Haze getting pummeled there, his shoulders being worked. Take away his shoulders, you take away his ability to pop off those ropes, you take away the high flying offense, and suddenly you have a grounded high flyer cannot pull out some of his powerful moves. Is that what you see there was a very quick dodge from Ryan Haze, and this is what I spoke about earlier on. Ryan Haze has this ability to come out of nowhere and shock everybody, and this is what he's trying now as he ducks underneath Jack Maverick. Begins with a big Hurricane Rana. See, this is the speed advantage now he has. He's faster than Maverick, but can he keep that speed up? He cannot, as he's brought back to the map. The experience of Jack Maverick allowing him not to get taken out of his game at all, as he continues for yet another military press slam, just working over and trying to decimate those ribs of Ryan Haze. This match has been almost entirely Jack Maverick from the go. Ryan Haze with a couple of hope spots just there again, with a kick to the face, bringing himself back into the moment as a super kick across the legs brings a super kick to the face, knocking Jack Maverick down, and Haze goes for the very quick pin, doesn't even manage the 1 count. What's Haze going to do now is he stomps across the ribs of Jack Maverick. Haze needs to find some kind of opening, some way into this match. It has been all Jack Maverick, and it's continuing to be so, as Haze now with a big knee to the ribs and a giant double cave-in stomp that's knocking Maverick to the ground. Now Haze comes in with that sliding knee, a big equaliser there, almost knocking Jack Maverick unconscious of that. Is that enough to take the pin? And he kicks out just before 2. Jack Maverick, again, a ring veteran, a general inside that squared circle, as Haze is now lining him up for this running knee, and he manages to clear him right across the face, that running knee. Maverick is rocked, Maverick is to the ground. This could be Ryan Haze's moment. It's Maverick now kicks out on 1. Even that knee was not enough. What's Haze looking for? Haze trying something, but no, Maverick with a big shoulder tackle just brings Ryan Haze straight to the ground. And now he's scooping him up for another big military press slam into a scoop slam there. And Haze now rolling out the ring for a little bit of a break. Haze coming back in. He's had that moment of breather. Is it enough separation? No, because Maverick just bounces him straight back out of the rope. Maverick firmly in charge as we go to a commercial break. Back from the commercial break here, and it's been all Jack Maverick during the commercial break, slamming Ryan Haze around the outside. Haze still though, every couple of minutes find the way back in, and there it was, another way back in, bouncing his head right off the steel. Now what is Haze looking for? Haze has pulled out a steel chair. Again, a cheat to win mentality across Ryan Haze's face. Haze now. Haze just knocked the referee down. Ryan Haze has knocked the referee down. He's picked up a steel chair. Is this how he's going to try and do it? He swings. Maverick blocks a steel chair. Pushes it to the ground. Ryan Haze trying to cheat, but not enough. He clubs into the back of the knee. And now a roll up. 1, 2, 3. Haze had the match won, but due to his own stupidity, knocking down the referee himself, he just cost himself the contest. As Haze now throws Maverick against the ropes, reversing back. Maverick manages to reverse round, and Haze gets that cross across the neck, scraping the eyes of Jack Maverick. As Haze now bouncing with a frog splash, which is blocked by Jack Maverick. Jack Maverick back up to his feet now, eyeing up. No, and a kind of through a roll up. Is this enough? 1, 2, and a kick out by Jack Maverick. Ryan Haze now desperately trying anything he can. He knows he's in a bad place. A diving DDT, is that enough to take out Jack Maverick? And it's not. Maverick kicking out again. This match has now hit a new pace as both men are determined to win this World Championship. It means the world to either man. To Ryan Haze, it's almost a birthright. And Jesus, that DDT! Suicide dive into a DDT. Jack Maverick's head must be rocked of all kinds now. As Ryan Haze is thrown against the ring post. Skull for skull, brain for brain, concussion for concussion. These two men are determined to make it to that pay-per-view. But you've got to wonder here, Mike Black has managed to get the bye to the final. He is now going to get 2 weeks to rest and recuperate while these two individuals take each other to hell in this contest. Mike Black is backstage rubbing his hands together because he knows with the rest of the recuperation that could give him the edge over either of these men. And that giant DDT to the outside. Jack Maverick completely wasted here. His brain is scrambled. This contest is destructive as all kinds. And Ryan Haze getting the fans behind him. Look at that running kick which is blocked, and Maverick manages to bring him straight to the ground with a big tripping STO there. And the elbow on the outside. The elbow. Now looking at it, Ryan Haze just manages to get back to his feet and roll into the ring before he gets counted out. Ryan Haze will take a count-out victory here. Ryan Haze bounces at the ropes, comes in, referee gets in the way there unfortunately, but Ryan Haze gets behind him, picks him up. I know, he maybe it's like that Dr. Teeth there, but it was reversed by Jack Maverick. And now a roll through by Haze. 1, 2, no, it wasn't enough. Ryan Haze again trying to steal that victory. Haze now looking for that jumping DDT, which is blocked by Maverick. Gets behind, and a big clubbing throw by Jack Maverick brings Haze to the ground as Maverick begins wailing on his face there. Maverick missing that kick. Haze goes for another quick roll up. And it's not enough as Haze again just cannot finish Jack Maverick here. It's gone here. Haze beckoning Maverick to his feet. Could he be looking for that diving DDT once more? No, it's an axe right to the back of the skull. Ryan Haze now contesting with the referee. Haze still angry over that roll-up earlier on. The referee should have caught it. Haze is saying, I won this match. But that distraction is enough for Maverick to get back to his feet, and Maverick hits him in mid-air. Ryan Haze now hit with the elbow, hit straight with the elbow into the rope, the second elbow of this contest. As Maverick pulls him into the centre, it's Ryan Haze now getting picked up by Jack Maverick. Maverick not done with Haze yet. He knew from watching Hysteria that Ryan Haze has an uncanny ability to take your best and get back up. So Jack Maverick is looking to make sure the next time he goes to that cover is enough to keep Ryan Haze down. And this is the Moonshine Creek. He's up. This is what finished off Antichrist last week. Is it going to be enough to finish off Ryan Haze? Haze down. And Maverick still not finished with Haze. Big spine buster. And is that going to be enough? 1, 2... and a kick out by Ryan Haze. Everything Jack Maverick throws at him, Ryan Haze throws straight back into his face. I think earlier on the night we would have written this contest off as another quick win for Jack Maverick, but Ryan Haze here showing us, even if it's an underhand way of doing it, that he has all the skills and resources to make a success of himself here in the HECW. And now Ryan Haze climbing the rope as Jack Maverick claws his way back to the top. Haze is ready for him. Another axe straight to the back. Maverick is down for the count as Haze brings him back. What's he looking for? We don't know, because Jack Maverick managed to roll through with that punch and he knocks him clean to the ground again. And the referee begins his count. Ryan Haze looking completely out of it. Jack Maverick managed to gain control of this match just one more time, but Haze crawling back to his feet now. This contest has been much more too sad than we could have possibly have imagined. But that expert training for Ryan Haze really showing here. But does he have the longevity and the experience when a match gets to this level to really eke out that win? We are going to see here tonight, because Maverick now really brings the power down as he slams Ryan Haze. Maverick's the middle rope, unusual for Jack Maverick, and a big splash costs him dearly. Could Ryan Haze now be looking for it? Is this it? He gets him. Dr. Teeth looks like it was reversed there as Jack Maverick brings him up for a giant suplex. And that is Haze down for the count once more. He's picking him up. Moonshine Creek. Is this going to be all she wrote? Brings him down with authority in the slam there. And now Maverick going for that cover. The referee counts the pin. And Maverick does it. Maverick beats a tenacious Ryan Haze here tonight. Jack Maverick is going to pay-per-view to face Mike Black for that World Championship. And by God, is he happy about it. But you've got to give a moment here for Ryan Haze. The man made an amazing showing here tonight. Granted, some of his tactics a bit underhand. No, that's Mike Black! Mike Black! And he's just brought Jack Maverick down to the ground. Mike Black getting a cheap shot at his opponent here at the pay-per-view. Again, a Russian leg sweep. This show has been completely uncontrollable. The early attack on Razor, meaning he probably hasn't got the authority he'd normally have over the show, and it's let the inmates run the asylum as Mike Black lining up for that Mike Black spear. And Jack Maverick taken down to the ground. The opportunist Mike Black. God damn you, Mike. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all we've got time for. Thank you for watching HECW. Join us next week for more action.